Hi everyone, Coach Sullivan here again with MGS Coaching Football. To my subscribers, I thank you. Non-subscribers, I'm hoping to tease you into pushing that button. This past fall, I completed my 38th year coaching football, and I was a defensive coordinator. But over that time, I've also been an offensive coordinator, special teams coordinator, longtime head coach, and all of this at both the collegiate and high school levels. In this presentation, I'd like to talk to you about one of our pistol games that we call Mule. Okay, we call it Mule. And so, non-subscribers, I'll give you this. Pistol game is one of our two-man pass line stunts. Okay? And so over here, I'm going to go through the key terms so you can understand how it is we execute Mule and why it's executed where it is, and even why it's named what it is. And then over here, I'll bring it to life for you with a diagram, including why there's centers in red. All right? So the first key term is Mule itself. And Mule is a pistol game involving the nose and the defensive end on the side of the call. Okay? And the side of the call, number 2, the Lucky Ringo, is opposite the rover versus 11 and 21. So I have one tight end up here. See, there's the rover, so it's opposite. Calls made by the inside linebacker. And otherwise, if there's no tight end or it's even, it's opposite the lizard rip. So that's 10, 12, 20, 22 personnel. Okay? And again, the inside linebackers make that call. So we're going to diagram, we're going to show it to you left, Lucky. Okay? So Mule itself, all right, number 3, the nose goes first, which makes the nose the penetrator. Okay? And so what the nose is going to do is he's going to pick the offensive guard call side. So in other words, he's going to bull rush the offensive guard. This will tie in with the last key term. Okay, so assuming that it's a pass, and we call this in a pass situation. Okay, although it is good for certain run schemes, we teach the nose and snap of the football, pick guard to the call. So in this case, left, Lucky. And by doing that on the pass set, we want you to bull rush the near edge of the guard, so the inside edge, okay, for a 2 count. So bull rush them, 1,001, 1,002, and then, okay, loop outside for outside cage, versus pass. So again, this will tie in with the last term. So it's a pass set. He's going to bull rush them, pick them hard for a 2 count, and then he's going to release outside cage on the pass. Okay? Now, number 4 is the defensive end. He's going to go second, which makes him the looper. And what he's going to do, he's not selling any speed on this. He's going to stick a gap. And he's going to do it behind the nose, which is a constant. Looper goes behind the penetrator. Okay, in the pistol game concept. And so he's going to read the center. This is why the center, okay, because we're essentially picking the guard, the center is the uncovered guy now. That's why he's in red. Okay, and so what the defensive end's going to do is he's going to stick his A, unless, okay, stick A, unless, and that unless is if the center is facing you, then you're going to go opposite A. Okay? So again, you want to make it simple so your kids can play fast mentally so they can play fast with their feet. So that's what we tell them. Stick A, unless the center, who's the guy you're reading, right, as you're sticking. If he's facing you, get in the opposite A gap. Okay? Stick A unless. Boom, done. And so then number 5, this ties in with what I was talking about with the nose. Okay? And it also ties in with the defensive end. You execute it first and then react to the run. Okay? Execute Mule and react to the run. So, in other words, as the nose is bull rushing the guard, if it's a run scheme, and if he pulls, if he down blocks, react. Okay, react to it. Same for the defensive end. If he's sticking A behind the nose, if it's a run scheme, he'll react to it. So they execute it first, then react to the run. That's what that meant. Okay, and that's how it tied in. So now over here, right, nose goes first. Let's just assume for the sake of discussion. Okay, it is in fact a pass, and I'm going to hold off on the center, the read, for a second, right? He's the designated blocker, and that's the butt side rule. He's going to stick A unless, and so if the center is facing him, that's why he's in the opposite A, because that becomes the butt side of the center. Okay, I'm sorry, I neglected to mention the butt side rule. So now, snap of the football. Boom! He's driving hard through the near fin. Again, bull rushing. Okay? And then 1001, 1002, he releases for outside cage. Okay? So now I'm going to do the defensive end in blue. Okay? Remember, there's no selling here. He's going to automatically stick. So he sticks A. The nose is driving hard, so he's going to be moved vertically a little bit, right? Behind the nose, he's in A, unless. So if the center is facing here, that becomes the butt side. That's the only time he's going to get into opposite A, right? Otherwise, he's straight back facing forward, or he's turned away, then that's the obvious butt side. So it's butt side, unless he's facing you. Then it's opposite A, which again is butt side of the center. Okay, and so the center becomes the read because he becomes the uncovered because we're picking the guard. All right, and that is mule, and we call it mule because me, all right, is the nose and the DN away from the rover or the lizard rip. Mule is the same. Me and mule, away from the rover, nose and DN, or away from the lizard rip. Okay? So as I said at the beginning of my subscribers, I thank you. Non-subscribers, I hope I teased you into pushing that button. To everybody, please, questions, reach out to me at CoachMJSullivan@gmail.com. Love to hear from you. I want to thank you for watching MJS Coaching Football and thank YouTube for providing this platform.